Violence will never solve violence. It will only increase and add to violence. And who are the number one perpetrators of violence? Cowards. There are people using violence as a tool because they're desperate. I don't approve of it at all. You need help, you will look for help. Straight up. You don't know any better, you have to acknowledge you don't know any better. You need to acknowledge your ignorance, take responsibility for it, and seek for wisdom. Okay? So I'm not condoning that that idea, well, sometimes violence is necessary. No. Get out of here. Force can be used to prevent harm. If a child runs down the street, the child's not aware of what he or she's doing, and there's a car coming, you use force. If you are a firefighter and you use force to get people out of the building, that's force. If you're a police officer and someone tries to stab someone, you use force to hinder it. So force can be used constructively. Violence is just someone being frustrated and dumping it to be relieved. That's violence, and violence can never justify it. Let me say like this. It's despicable. This whole thing called violence. You don't stop violence by coming with bigger violence. Okay? It's only spiritual repercussions that will reduce and even destroy violence eventually. And remember what I said, the number one perpetrators of violence are cowards. Cowards are violent people. There's a difference between people that use violence occasionally, because violence is dangerous, and violent people. Violent people are those you need to be delivered from. People that use violence, they need help, and they need strict help because what they're doing is wrong, but those are people you can deal with to some extent. But violent people, whether it's cowards, you need to be delivered from them. Never invest in a coward. You can invest in the community in general, but never specific in a coward. Because that investment will be abused, misused, and you will be blamed by the coward, and the community, who often has many cowards, will join that coward against you. Don't stop causing your pearls before swine, because they will trample on all that good quality, because they don't want to appreciate it, because to appreciate good quality means that you need to take responsibility for what you receive, and they don't want any responsibility, so they will never appreciate your good quality. Stop causing your pearls before swine, because they will trample on it, then because they can't benefit from the goodness, because you can only benefit from it if you're humble, and they're not. So now they're frustrated because they can't benefit from goodness, and now they're going to blame you, even though they're the ones that abused it. So eventually, you'll be torn apart by violent people, or as the Bible calls them, cowards. Well, this is my second video today about cowards. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Never invest in a coward. Never. Be at peace.